Eugene, last time we spoke, you were worried about the travel arrangements. Well, you didn't get what you really wanted. You've got to leave a bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean, we're leaving 2 weeks before the fight as opposed to our usual 1 week out. But, I mean, they wanted us to leave a month ago, so I managed to, kind of hold them off. But obviously when they saw what was happening with us going into lockdown and stuff, obviously they kind of panicked a little bit, but I just assured them that we would be allowed to leave the country. But now it's gotten to the point where our routes to Abu Dhabi from Auckland are shutting down quite rapidly. So now they want to play it safe and get us to Vegas so we can catch the private flight across to Abu Dhabi. I guess, we have the main event and we have, 4 fighters, so that's like a third of the card. So I understand where they're coming from. So I have to work with them, which is fine. We've just adjusted everything, and we'll just adapt and roll with the punches.
Well, you had your last final workout and a real good blast it was too. But how the travel has got to affect the preparation.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's something that we pretty good at dealing with, but you can't stop the effects of travel. You can just kind of mitigate them, minimize them, and we've got some pretty good strategies that we use to kind of make sure that we don't suffer from jet lag, and that we can get into the right time zone, and more importantly, start working out, to our full potential, to our full capacity, as soon as we can. So I'm not too bothered by that. I think we've done a pretty good job, and we've been doing this for a while now, so I'm comfortable with the travel.
Well, not only the 4 UFC fighters did the Spider today, 2 others, Blood Diamond and Carlos Ulberg. Can you tell us a little bit about the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, I mean, look, Carlos and Blood Diamond are well known in New Zealand circles and Australasian circles, and they're world-class combat sports athletes, and they're on the cusp of being in the UFC. So, Sean and Nick know who they are. They've asked me to get them ready. They've asked me to do all their medicals. So if an opportunity arises, we potentially have 2 guys there that can either jump in straight away, or if there's an opening a couple of weeks later on Fight Island, they can stay behind and they'll jump into those spots. So we've just gone about our business. They've done the same training camp the UFC guys are. They're prepared for a world-class UFC fight at the drop of a dime, and those guys are more than capable of competing at the highest level. So it's just one of the bonuses, I guess, of being who we are nowadays, and the matchmakers knowing that we're producing quality athletes. Yeah.
Looking at the workout here today, something that I haven't seen before, you drove Izzy pretty hard today. Were you not happy with what you were seeing?
Look, this is by far the hardest workout, and that we do is the infamous spider workout. It's got a bit of a reputation now, but it's not so much about the physicality of the workout. It's a mental workout. It's you fighting your opponent under the toughest circumstances possible. So you're always going to go through lulls in your mentality, where you'll kind of get to a point where you forget that you're meant to be pushing to your absolute limit, and you get to a point where you forget that this is what you do. This is what you do for a living. This is the place where you live. This is what this is where you're born to live in this discomfort. It's what you chose to do. And all I was doing was just reminding him about that, because I saw a couple of things there that I was like, look, he's mentally he's waning a little bit. But that's what this is meant to do. all those guys at different times, you know, this is designed to break you, and none of them break. But if I see something that I don't like, I get on them straight away. So that, you know, like I've said it before, but these guys are amazing. I'm never satisfied until the very last one. And what these professional athletes do is when it's time to turn it on, they flick the switch. And it's not, you know, this is a common occurrence. The very last spider that we do, the very last workout, is always by far the best workout.
The workout you've just seen, you're happy where they are? You leave New Zealand happy?
Yeah, that workout was an awesome workout. These guys they always turn it on during the last workout. That's just what they do. I may not be satisfied in the weeks leading up to it, but always by the last workout, they just have this ability to just flick the switch. That's what, you know, the best of the guys in the world do. They turn it on when they need to turn it on. So I'm extremely happy with where things are.
Well, we wish you all the best, and we look forward to talking to you when we get back, and with 4 more wins, at least 4 more wins on the card.
That's the goal. No, thank you, and thanks to all our supporters that have brought us this far through this camp, and thanks to our country, and thanks for getting behind us, and we're going to be trying to do you guys proud, so thank you.
Cheers, man. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that bloody thing.